Hello, good people. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Make America Think Again with Vaughn or Car Conversations if you're joining me over here on YouTube. Um, Thank you for everybody for being here, for subscribing, for sharing the videos. Please continue to share. But I have a very sensitive topic I want to talk about today. I want to talk about strange fruit. Strange fruit. Once again, actually, this was shortly after um, Kirk's, um, the unaliving of Kirk, and the calls for war from the right. We had these two incidents occur in the state of Mississippi. So on 9/15, uh, Demartrion Reed, Trey for short, was found on Delta State University's campus, hung or hanging from a tree. He was 21 years old and he was starting freshman in college. And according to his family, his parents, he was excited about beginning college. So the whole notion of unaliving himself, they are not inclined to believe. The coroner's office put out a weird statement, in my opinion. They said that they did not find any foul play. They also went into the fact that they didn't find any broken bones and da 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 da. They went through a whole laundry list of things. And I'm like, if you just say you didn't find any foul play, like, natural causes or uh, apparent suicide, like, why are we listing all these things that supposedly didn't happen? Now, I bring this up because there is a cousin of Trey's who took to social media who said that actually I believe there are a couple of cousins, that Trey's arms, I believe, yeah, both legs and an arm were broken and had bruises all over his body. This is what the cousins are saying. Also, one of the cousins said that about 5 years ago, he had an incident on campus, he said, of racial violence, and that a staff member tried to lock him up for no reason. And apparently, I guess, I don't know if there was a conflict or a fight ensued, but he received 9 months probation because of that incident. And this happened again on Delta State University's campus. So the coroner made this weird statement, and then the parents actually found out that Trey was not found in his dorm room. He was actually found hanging from a tree. They found that out through media, through the news. When the school contacted them, they said he was found in his dorm room. So you already have that one contradiction. And then you have the coroner put out this report, and it's very strange to say certain things didn't happen when you've already said that there was no foul play. So why would I have an expectation that there would be arms broken or legs broken if you've already said that there will be no foul play? Also, yeah, the cousin said that this campus has a history of this behavior. And then Trey's body was found by the pickleball court. So right now, Benjamin Crump, civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump, is representing the family, and they have requested a private autopsy, and Colin Kaepernick is going to pay for that. His organization has volunteered to pay for that for the family. And let's move on to the next person. So the next person is Corey Zukatis, Zukatis, age 36. Apparently he was unhoused, and he was found again hanging from a tree. And this was near a casino in Vicksburg, Mississippi. Now, Corey was found, the same day, but both of these incidences are on the heels of, number one, Kirk's death and the right calling for war, or saying, to their foot soldiers that we're at war with the left. And when they say the left, they assume black and brown first. Feminist, people with, blue hair, nose piercings, etc. They have their own image of what the left represents, but black and brown for sure. And then also you had the dude over at Fox and Friends, Kilmeade, on air, just blatantly saying, that people unhoused people should just be unalived. Just give them a lethal injection and just unalive them, is what he said. You can find that clip, it's on social media. So I'm going to keep you updated on these two cases, but what I want to say to you, dear black and brown people, protect your children. Protect your children. I'm not saying that this family was not. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that we have to be hyper vigilant in this moment. In this period of time right now, we have to be hyper vigilant about ours. Let me say that. And Corey, unfortunately, I believe his was connected to him being unhoused. But again, you have some crazed foot soldiers that are going to take any messaging and any things that they deem as orders coming out of the White House or coming from the MAGA, far right, Bannons, Stephen Miller, all those folks. So we need to be hyper vigilant in this moment. Protect your children, protect yourselves, be hyper vigilant, because any turn of events, clearly any turn of events, we saw immediately bomb threats, we saw lockdowns at HBCUs, we saw, all kind of craziness ensued, all kind of chaos ensued because of that individual in the Oval Office, that narcissistic sociopath in the Oval Office and his minions calling for a war. And let me say this to any MAGA person that can hear my voice. You are being used. You are being used. It literally was proven just today. They released this information. The Tyler, who is the suspect in the Kirk murder, they just released information that, there was no evidence, there's zero evidence that he was connected to any left-leaning groups or organizations. But all this shit happened. You got 2 men unalive, you had lockdowns at schools, you had bomb threats, etc. And this kid, if guilty, because I have my doubts about that, but this kid had nothing, we don't have anything to do with that. The left has nothing to do with that. You are being used. You are being used. And you think you're being loyal to your dear leader. Your dear leader isn't even leading at this point. This is the Heritage Foundation. They are using you. They are using you as foot soldiers to carry out their dirty work so they can consolidate power. And the more power they consolidate and the faster they consolidate it and are able to take complete control of this country, your dear leader, something's going to happen to your dear leader. Mark my words. Mark my words. So they are using you, and you need to wake up. You need to wake up. They used you on January 6th, and this time you will not get pardoned because your dear leader will not be there anymore. It's not him. I keep telling y'all, pay attention to the puppet masters. Pay attention. This Brendan Carr over the FCC, Heritage Foundation. He wrote part of Project 2025. Pay attention to those people. John Boyd, Heritage Foundation. Pay attention to those people. That's who's running this country, not your dear leader. And unfortunately, they're using you to speed up the process to move your dear leader out. However that's going to happen, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But Black and brown folks, everybody, just be very vigilant about your family, about your kids. You know, protect yourselves, stay safe. Fight, push back, resist, but be vigilant because we're living in some crazy times right now. Crazy times.